Hi guys, my name is Pranshu and you are seeing Pranshu's Mind, and today I'm gonna show you amazing facts about lock and key. So guys, the first fact is the oldest known locks are roughly 4000 years old. They were made by Egyptians and were large wooden bolts to secure the doors. Obviously. So next fact is the oldest keys based on the lock dates back to 704 BC was found in the ruins of the place of Sargons of Akkada. So guys, the next fact is the early Roman locks were a variation of Egyptian locks, but with the iron instead of wood. The keys were often with bronze. So guys, the next fact is in the ancient Rome, women were often the keepers of the keys. They sometimes wore a ring of the key and sometimes rings were attached to the hairpin so it can be safe. So guys, the next fact is the keys in Roman have elaborated carved handles, sometimes the head of lions or horses. So guys, the next fact is in the Egyptian societies were a symbol of a wealth. Since the few people couldn't afford the key or safe locking and the locking doors, the keys have been symbol of security and the wealth. So, guys, the next fact is the padlocks were made back to ancient Egypt and the Babylonians. So, guys, the next fact is during the Renaissance, the designs of the locks were heavily influenced by the Gothic architecture, which pleased the noblemen for whom they have carved. So, guys, the next fact is one of the basic lock design is the lever. A small lever made of metal works with a bolt, and the design dates back from the Roman Empire. So, guys, another basic lock design is the warded lock. This places obstruction in a pattern with the key shape to work around the obstructions. So, guys, the next fact is the Robert Barron invented the double acting tumbler lock in 1778. A stump on the tumbler passes through the bolt, opening the lock. So, guys, the next fact is in the early Americas, the locks were used more to save keeps, particularly the possessions, than to lock up the houses and the other buildings. So, guys, the next fact is most locks in early Americas were imported from China or other countries. Americans didn't have the manufacturing capacity to meet their demands. So, guys, the next fact is most of us knows Harry Houdini was a locksmith before coming into the magician's occupation. So, guys, the next fact is wall-mounted locks are used in a high security situation, such as for safe deposit boxes. They are often installed with the sensors and the alarms. So the next fact is, if the deadbolts aren't installed properly, they won't give in the protection. It's important to have the locksmith rather than a contractor install them. So guys, the next fact is some locksmiths work with the police, giving them to entry to the buildings. So guys, the next fact is in the US mass production of locks began around in 1840. So guys, the many locks are hybrid designs of modern locks. So guys, the next fact is the Eureka was a combination lock used for the bank valued used in the US Treasury Department in 19th century. It has dial had a combinations of letters, numbers with 10737418824 possible combinations. That's a big number. I don't know how to say it. Means I know, but it would be much long to calculate it. So guys, the next fact is locks are classified by their grades of security from low to high. So guys, the next fact is new biometric locks works by the recognition of fingerprint of the owner. So guys, the next fact is in 16th century, Russian Tsar Ivan locked his wife in her room when he wanted to go to war and he went in the war. So guys, the next fact is the King Louis XV was an avid forger of locks and the keys. So guys, today's last fact is Walter Sillage, whose name was often seen on the keys and the locks, invented the cylinder spin tumbler lock in the 1920s. So guys, if you all like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon so you can get my notification first. And I'm a new YouTuber, so don't think that I can't do anything. Please subscribe.